What is up, Battle Bears fans? LXSXL here, bringing you Gun Craze, the Battle Bears Forum podcast source for weapon stats, strategies, and loadouts. Today, we'll be covering the Headlights, an unlockable primary for the Huggable class. The Headlights is one of the original 3 primaries of the Huggable class, and at present still stands out as the Huggable's only ranged option. It has a level 4 cap, costs 32,000 joules, and does 35 points of damage over 5-second duration, after which it must recharge for 5 seconds. The Headlights is not affected by any equipment whatsoever. Now on to strategies. When activated, the Huggable takes off its head and fires a continuous beam of rainbow energy for 5 seconds. Due to the fact that this is a continuous fire weapon and cannot stop firing when it is activated, any player utilizing the Headlights must maintain constant contact with the enemy with the Headlights' beam in order to deal maximum damage. The weapon does have a decent amount of range, but at best can hit targets at mid to short range. However, it is highly advised to be very good at aiming before you utilize this weapon, due to the continuous fire beam it launches. Players utilizing the Headlights must be very aware of their surroundings and their environment, and also must be aware as to what classes your opponents are utilizing. The Headlights can take out low to mid health classes fairly decently, but suffers when taking on the high HP classes. As such, it is very ill-advised to take this weapon against enemy heavies and assaults and demos, among others, but it shines in taking out enemy huggables, assassins, snipers, and so forth, provided you can maintain the beam on the enemy. Also keep in mind that you cannot utilize your melee weapon once the beam is activated, so you must be absolutely certain that you can pull off the kill, or at least get sufficient damage in before you activate it. Due to the fact that it is a continuous fire beam that will not stop once activated, the only way that the Headlights can be absolutely essential in dealing decent range damage is if the player has steady aim and can maintain the beam on enemy players. If not, then the Headlights is known for giving slightly lackluster results, but it could still be utilized as an effective distraction tool for your teammates. Due to the fact that it is a ranged weapon for the Huggable, it makes an effective anti-chase tool, as well as a way for the Huggable to pseudo-snipe at mid-range. Now onto loadouts. The Headlights pairs well with some of the Huggable's secondaries, but doesn't pair well with others. Tough Love is a melee Huggable's secondary, and Headlights is not a melee Huggable's weapon. As such, Tough Love is not advised. Mini-Me is an excellent combo with Headlights, as the sudden hitbox decrease that you can gain from Mini-Me allows you a quick escape if your Headlights isn't successful. Peekaboo also combos well with Headlights, provided you know the effective visibility of Peekaboo when moving and when standing still. However, Peekaboo is neutralized by Sixth Sense goggles and the radar, so keep that in mind. Phantom Hug and Peekaboo almost neutralize each other, but actually tend to pair decently well. With Phantom Hug, you can stun your opponent, and once Phantom Hug is recharged, switch over to Headlights to do decent damage. Charged Run is a perfect escape tool, allowing you to do the job that Phantom Hug would have done should their Headlights have failed, being able to get out of a situation quickly with little or no risk to yourself, hopefully. As for melee, certain melees fit better with the Huggable when tandem with the Headlights than others. Bite Me, as a default melee, isn't normally conducive compared to the other melees. Seesaw pairs very well due to the 10% speed increase that it gives the Huggable on top of the double hitting weapon. Wactus also pairs well with the 10% special speed boost that it gives, as well as the quick draw. Punk Bands also gives a 10% special speed boost, and is arguably better than the Wactus. Presidentures and Beaver Fever are also great melee options for Huggables who are worried about health, with Presidentures giving a 10% health boost, and Beaver Fever getting a 20% health boost. Effective specials to run with the Headlights include Propaganda, Caffeine Injection, Tesla Shield, Flawless Disguise, Turkish Jump Boots, Slow-Mo Field, Cloaking, and Sixth Sense Goggles. Effective equipment sets to run with the Headlights include Speed and Armor, Speed and Melee, Armor and Melee, and stacking for Speed, Melee, and Armor. Hope you've learned something, and I hope you'll consider adding the Headlights to your arsenal.